on with roll call.
Ronald Knuff.
Present.
Kenneth Hall.
Present.
Bonnie Almond.
Here.
Trevor Stone.
Here.
Ronald Glassick.
Here.
Judy Hawkins. Jason Donahue.
Here.
Judy Kutzler.
Here.
Mayor Tony Pristach.
Present.
And for the first time, Jen Lamb.
Present.
Hearing of persons present, if you have anything to say, step up to the microphone, state your name. Oh, you're on the agenda, okay. You have anything to say? Okay.
Yep.
Resolution 925.
All right. A resolution of the Borough of Northampton, County of Northampton, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, authorizing that the Lehigh Valley 2024 Hazard Mitigation Plan is the official hazard mitigation plan of the Borough of Northampton, and the respective officials and agencies identified in the implementation strategy of the Lehigh Valley 2024 Hazard Mitigation Plan are hereby directed to implement the recommended activities assigned to them.
Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 925?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Ms. Alderman,
Second.
second by Ms. Almond. Any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
So Brian, to go on the record, I did email you and you forwarded me a copy of it. But just to clarify, so this was written by Northampton?
Lehigh Valley.
Lehigh Valley.
Yeah, it's the Lehigh Valley Mitigation Plan.
Okay, so, but we implement something that we did not.
So we have an emergency management plan specifically to the borough. That's the one that.
Which is what Mr.
did,
Hall wrote.
correct.
So this is on a larger scale,
Correct.
but we are covered under that with all the other representatives of the Lehigh Valley.
Correct. So this is what allows us to be able to apply for pre or post disaster FEMA and PEMA.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very
If
much.
we don't do it, then we are not eligible
Not eligible
until
for-
2029.
Right, so
Again,
this
for the
is
next plan.
important to pass, have this on the record so that we
Yes.
are eligible for any funding.
And they do have a specific annex to our borough specific.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Paw prints on the canal presentation.
Oh, yeah. Candy Lane will be in attendance to present a summary of this year's paw prints on the canal event and present a check to the Northampton Borough Police Department K-9 unit.
Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Lynn.
Hi.
Thank you.
So this was our 16th year, and I think the day went pretty well. Everybody seemed to be happy. Everything ran pretty smoothly too. I was surprised that we could then just come in and that went really well. And the rain held out for like after 3 it started to drizzle. Next year will be on Flag Day. Okay, so I have a little thought going through my head for that, if I remember till then. So, we do have an amount that we raised. Thank you. So the amount we raised this year was $11,500. And so the total amount for 16 years is $113,866.
to him.
Call me Leaf. He wants you to play now.
Thank you.
So if you wanna mark it on the book for next year, why not?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
We got all the pictures done. Mayor got his picture taken.
Yeah, I guess when they said that was the amount, they said turn it over, that's why.
Oh my gosh.
Next time.
You mean I wore this nice jacket for nothing?
You could bend it.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to opening of bids for the fire training prop.
All right, we received one sealed bid to provide a fire training prop to the fire department. The bid will be open this time. It is recommended awarding the bid to the lowest responsible bidder pending solicitor review. Well, it's here.
What
Did Leroy have that even bigger one though?
No, this is, oh, he did, I think, yeah.
Or maybe that really like the.
This is Leroy's.
You a samurai or something in your
It's
life?
it's Leroy's old, I guess, bid opening night.
It was
It's
that
not
big
even
one.
sharp,
It
so
was like
I can't.
Was that the Crocodile Dundee knife?
Yeah, this Bowie knife, yeah. Okay. All right, so the first page is a bid bond, this is the surety company. Let's see, trying to get a quick total amount here. The bond amount is 10%. Okay, the total prop quote is $121,250.
Repeat that again, please.
$121,250.
That include the 10% bid?
With the bond, I think.
The bond,
Bond bid,
it should, yeah.
bid bond.
It's its own thing.
That's its own separate.
Delivery is included in that price though, so, and the LSA grant was 120 and change. So, pretty good, minus the bond, but yeah, came out pretty good. So I will pass this along to you, Stephanie,
Thank you.
for. Inside of it as well.
Thank you. I need a motion to award the bid to the lowest bidder. For,
I think we gotta get review first, right?
Yeah,
Pending,
or pending.
it shouldn't take me long. I'm just pulling up the specs and the bid notice too, because that will determine the appropriateness of it, but perhaps we move on.
Disregard this totally? Okay, so table that?
Yes.
Motion to table. I have a motion to table.
Motion made.
Motion made by Ms. Almond,
Second.
second by Mr. Donahue. Question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. That will be, once she reviews this, we'll bring that back up, of course. I mean, what, 1,200 short?
yeah, give it to you.
And it's our only bid, I just have to make sure it conforms with all the requirements.
Consider request for permission to advertise ordinance number 1240.
Ordinance number 1240 amends chapter 186-2 regarding language for Knox box requirements for certain structures within the borough.
I need a motion to advertise ordinance 1240.
Make a motion to post it.
Motion made by Mr. Glassick. Do I have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Hall. Any questions?
I have a question. Isn't there an ordinance on the books already for Knox?
Yes, this is just amending
Just
language.
amendments.
Okay, just
Yeah.
wanted to be sure.
And the ordinance is in your packets and it indicates what is being amended with underlining and striking.
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to reports from committees, starting with administration and finance, Mr. Hall.
Thank you. There were 169 live stream views of the July 17th council meeting. On July 12th, a group from Kirkland Village toured the Atlas Cement Museum. A $2,500 donation was made to the Atlas Museum by Keystone Cement Company. And we have received a second quarter franchise fee from Service Electric in the amount of $5,287.72 in the report.
Thank you. Building, Land, and Recreation, Ms. Haldeman.
Thank you. The last day for the pool this year will be Sunday, August 17th, so next Sunday.
Yep.
And thank you to everyone that came out in support of the first night of movies in the park. The fun will continue this Friday with Despicable Me 4. Pre-show activities will include face painting, a Despicable Me craft, and a balloon twister. End of report.
Thank you. Code and Police, Mr. Stone.
Yes, thank you. The planning commission meetings that was scheduled for Wednesday, August 13th at 7 p.m. For the continuation of May's meeting with the environmental planning and design has been postponed until an undetermined date. It was part of an ongoing discussion regarding the River Central multi-municipal zoning ordinance. The code enforcement and rental registration compliance report is included in your packet. There was quite the extensive list of cases. Thank you, Keith. 20 closed, so that's pretty impressive, so thank you for that. The zoning report for permits and inspection for July is also included in that packet. End of report.
Thank you. Fire and Health, Ms. Almond.
Thank you. The Fireman's Parade was a great success once again this year. Thank you to all the fire departments that participated in this annual event. The fire department will be participating in Lookout Fire Company of Penargel's annual Labor Day Parade on September 11th. End of report.
Thank you. Community Center, Mr. Sorensits or Jason Donahue, either one of you.
Okay, thank you. There was no community center meeting held in July. End of report.
Wasn't
Good
that-
job. Good job, Jason.
So I took it.
Public Works and Sewer, Mr. Glassick.
Thank you. The project on 329 is currently on hold. PennDOT has requested that a new catch basin tops and grates be ordered. The original ones were too far out into the line of traffic. The new parking signs have been placed in all parking lots throughout the borough municipality. These are the signs that are ordered for the passing of the ordinance 1239, limiting the hours of parking through the borough lots in types of vehicles allowed in these lots. End of report.
Thank you, Mr. Glassick. And now we'll do reports from council members, starting with Mr. Canal.
Yes, I got a question for Mr. Brian Wisco. Could you explain what this ordinance entails, the 1239, to our public? People are thinking that they'll be fined if parked in municipal parking spaces. The sign does not detail why. People use these lots for sporting events at the baseball fields and using the trail also. Can you
Correct.
make it more clear?
Ordinance 1239 states two things. One, it states the limit on what types of vehicles, so like tractor trailers, RVs, what can be in lots. And the other part is that it limits after-hours parking for borough municipal lots. So for instance, like this lot here, the public cannot park after this building closes at 4:30.
All right.
So those things. So if you're parking in like Canal Street parking lot, you're fine, as long as you're not using one of the prohibited vehicles.
All right. So that has, say someone pulls in with their 53-foot rig
Correct.
overnight,
Yes.
that would be a,
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be overnight.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you. End of report.
Thank you, Mr. Glassick.
A couple things, I guess to piggyback on that, would there be the tractor trailers, their tractors themselves, not the trailers, if they're parked in this, is that considered
Correct.
also?
Correct.
Okay, just, so not tractor trailer just being parked, not the whole trailer, good. First of all, thank you to the Paws on the Canal again for a great job that they did and giving back to our community the way they do. 16 years is impressive, but the total dollars that they raised is just outstanding. I think over the last couple of weeks, we were talking about different things, knowing that the school board has relinquished all the schools up for sale, the school board. Is there any thought process, are we doing anything to have meetings with them?
That is on my agenda actually for tomorrow.
Okay,
Make a phone call.
okay, thank you. The Boy Scouts have reached out to myself to do projects throughout the borough. For Eagle Scouts, I think we need to look at our Boy Scouts and taking advantage of them giving back to our community. Is there a process to talk and reach out to the master, I think,
Yep, yeah, he reached out to me.
Lichtenwalner it is?
Yep, he reached
Nate?
out to me. I am formulating a response in terms of what we can do, but yes, I think it would be beneficial. The way we've done it in the past is always they've come and presented and persons to be heard, or they were placed on the agenda. So far that has worked, but I think he was requesting to kind of meet to kind of go over different ideas and to talk about what the borough could, like what they could do in the borough for different projects going forward.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on the warehouse, the sale of the cogen plan out here and things like that? Have they ever approached us with being that, because that whole area has to be revamped for water and fire protection and things like that out there? Is that being talked about?
Are you referring to the 799 Smith Lane?
Yes.
The one at the planning commission?
They were
Yeah.
at planning commission last
Yes.
month, and they'll be at planning commission next month.
Okay.
They need to re-go through the plans and come
Okay.
back in September.
It seems like a couple residents from the third ward came up and are talking about an odor. I have not noticed it, but I'm pretty far up into the third ward, but in the back area of the third ward, a smell around, usually when it gets a little bit darker at night. Has anybody called the borough and asked about this smell?
Not that I've heard. Is it
Anywhere
in
from like 7:30 to like 9 o'clock at night, they say it's a lot, it's getting to be pretty
where
bad.
at specifically?
Up in the third ward, more in the back by the development, where,
Sure, okay.
I'm trying to think of some of the, Atlas Lane goes all the way through the back there.
Like Winwood area? back
Winwood
there?
area, yep,
Beaver Lane there?
yes, all those areas. So I just would like to know if somebody could look into that, and have you had any calls on that?
Anything up in?
Have you ever, anything?
Nothing on my end.
Okay.
I
Really?
have had people talk to me about that, and I've referred them to the DEP for the smell.
So nobody called the borough about it?
Not that I've heard. I mean, I know that we
Yeah.
had got some complaints over on like Horwood Drive area in the past, but never,
Not recently.
not
and,
in a
yeah.
couple months and not over that deep into it.
Okay. The status on any of our streets being not just blacktop, but alleys, I know we talked about doing some things during the summer, but
So we literally, Dave, Rich, Jerry, and I had a conversation about it this morning. We said that we were gonna sit down probably in the next week or so and officially map out exactly what's gonna be done.
this year yet?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'd like us to reach out to the Exchange Club and talk about reopening the visitation of what they're actually like to do for the Marty Fellows sign. Just to reach out to them and talk to them about what their thought process, and at least not let it fall on deaf ears.
Yep.
Let's see. Have we opened up the discussion with the new trash hauler, or talking about bidding on that?
Yeah, so Stephanie and I and Jerry have a meeting on Tuesday.
You just have a lot on the agenda.
Yeah, we do. It's never ending. No, we have a meeting scheduled Tuesday at 9 a.m. Anyone is welcome to attend if they would like to. Megan looked over some stuff today on the information that Stephanie had provided, come with ideas, since she does it more than anyone. But Stephanie's kind of worked up some sample stuff we're gonna go over and really batten it down, but the advertisement should be ready to go for the next meeting on the
Okay.
21st.
Have we reached out to other municipalities, just see what their cost factors are, if they would be
I mean,
willing to share with us?
We can. It's gonna depend on a lot of variables and who they went with, but yeah, we can absolutely do that.
Just so we have some comparisons and things, what we're doing, so we're not putting apples to apples instead of just throwing a number out at us. I think that's the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Donahue.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Candy and all the volunteers who put together paw prints on the canal and made it such a great success for our canine program. I'd also like to thank Officer Perry and Canine Chico for their service to the borough. Brian, can we get together with code enforcement to discuss the code reports and make sure I'm understanding them correctly in the quality of
Sure.
life
Yep.
ordinance? Because I have a couple questions about the report.
Sure.
That's about it.
Absolutely.
And the report.
Thank you. Ms. Allen?
Thank you. I just have one thing that was brought to my attention. I haven't seen it for myself, and this might be something for our Boy Scouts
Mhm.
project. The butterfly garden, I understand, was a beautiful project that Pastor Moraz had put in place,
Yes.
but it is full of weeds more than anything else.
Okay.
So I'm guessing with that being weeded, as, you know, the rest of the park probably is as well. All right,
Will do.
thank you. End of report.
Thank you. Jen, it's your turn.
Hi, okay. So I prepared a project that I'm hoping to share with everyone here today. So it's going to be a student-led campaign that attempts to promote the small businesses in Northampton, as well as strengthen the relationships between the students and the businesses. And right now we are aiming to feature 1 or 2 small businesses each month, possibly starting from September or October. And then also right now I am working on reaching out to the volunteer club and then possibly the National Honor Society at the high school in order to gather volunteers for this project. And overall, the goal is just to promote and strengthen the relationship between students and then the businesses in Northampton. End the report.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I read your report. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Judy? Ms. Holland?
I obviously thank you to the Paws on the Canal. They continue to do wonderful work. I wanted to thank the Borough employees. Last Friday, I came to the movies in the park and was very happy to see the turnout, with kids running around on the hill and having a fun time before the movie started. And obviously, we had a little minor glitch that anybody who attended knows with the smaller screen, but you know, again, watching the workers pull it all together and everybody pitch in. I heard some of the hot dogs might not have been well cooked.
And this is
Just-
so
just
because
for-
Jerry
just
that
us.
has very unsensitive taste buds.
Well,
And
yeah.
the sodas weren't very cold.
Sodas weren't that cold,
They
water,
were
yeah.
You know, it's interesting, no one else complained but Jerry. And then Jerry started to go around to other friends of
No,
Jerry.
no, it wasn't only me.
Ask him, yeah.
But,
Isn't it cold, isn't it cold?
It was a really nice event, and so hopefully that will continue to grow. I was impressed with that. Shen, you're already exceeding my expectations of the wonderful interview that you did, and this is a very impressive presentation that you put forth. So congratulations and
Thank
thank you
you.
for that hard work already. I wanted to also, comment that code, I don't feel like we fussed as much this year, and yet I felt like things look good in town. There's obviously still always room for improvement, and you walk around and you just see some yards, but thank you for the work that you've done. We're fortunate enough to have Mr. Keith in the audience, Mr. Noblock, so you and Jeff both deserve our thanks, and so thank you. And the pool, Tori is here. Thank you to you guys. I have not seen or heard any real fussing this year in terms of disappointments at the pool. The pool looked good every time I was there taking a peek. So thank you for your hard work this summer, and thank all our pool staff. End of report.
Thank you. Mr. Stowe?
Yes, thank you. I too wanted to thank Paul Prince on the Canal. Incredible job every year, honestly. It's incredible what they do and what they do for this community. Jen, this is impressive, honestly. I read through it. I'm looking. I'm excited to hear more about it. I think it's a great idea, and you'll have our support. I believe in this.
Thank you.
Great job. 414 McKeever Lane.
Where?
That street lamp still does
Still?
not work. So, I'm not sure where we're at with this. I mean, it's weird because in the beginning it kind of works sometimes, but now it doesn't do anything, so. If we can look into that,
Yep,
that'd
you
be
got
great.
it.
That's all I have. In the report.
Thank you. Mr. Hall?
I'm a piggyback Paul Prince, spectacular job. It actually ran really smooth this year, parking wise and everything else. Main Street, any update on Main Street North when the paving, I mean,
They're gonna start preliminary work in October,
October?
and they won't actually do the paving until spring.
I know it's hard to believe that they have a road that's actually worse than that now, and that's 21st Street. Seems to be, not the part that you're doing, I mean, that
Yeah.
is what it is, I understand, and that's off to the side, but that stretch from center down to the bridge is horrendous. I mean, I've seen patches, but those are the worst patches, I believe, that could be. I mean, and it's not that they're working there daily,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's past the point where it should be, I think somebody should go in there and read. It
I-
slows traffic down, I
When
mean,
we had,
obviously, because
when we had the
you need
meeting
a
on,
front end alignment when you go through that part of
when
town.
we had the meeting on the 329 project, I'm almost positive that they said that there, once the bridge is done, the section from the bridge up to the light will be repaved.
I've heard that.
'Cause they were,
I understand that, but that,
their original,
when the bridge is done is not really in sight, I know they're
no,
pushing
it's
down.
not, they're not
at
gonna
the end of
touch
the year.
it until then.
So, something's gotta be done between now and the
Mhm.
time that the bridge is
Yep.
done, because
Yep.
that's a little way. I heard PennDOT was pushing to have that bridge done by the end of the year, but that was hearsay. And they have a lot of work to do to have that done, I mean, and that would only be the bridge itself, you still have the
Not the-
hookup, the tear down here and everything else. I understand all that, but that stretch there gotta be maintained a little bit.
Yeah, cause we're looking at figure, maybe their newspaper said January 2027 for the whole project, but their original estimation was December 2027, so they moved it up 11 months, and then that doesn't include
that
how
work-
long it's gonna take them to prep
That
the
work in
pave.
that area has been numerous, it was, I believe, was the water authority put their new hydrant in or whatever, there's
Yep.
some storm work. I don't know who all's doing what work, but between
It's a lot.
the multiple agencies that are in there,
Yep.
I mean, something should be looked into,
Mhm.
at least fixing it up a little bit. That's the end of the report.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you. First, I want to thank council for approving my budget for the Pennsylvania State Mayor's Association meeting, which was taking place while the last council meeting was going on. It was held in Union Deposit up by Harrisburg, and as far as a conference goes, it was one of the most complete and immersive conferences I was ever at. While we go to Pennsylvania State Association of Boroughs, which is done in a different vein, this is done basically in one hotel banquet room where the speakers come in and out during the day. So you're in this room with mayors all day long. There are 70-plus mayors there, and during that time, you really get to talk to them and to hear situations that are going on. There's different little gatherings about different situations that these boroughs are going through. And let me say that Northampton Borough is doing quite well in so many areas between Public Works, our police department, our fire department. We have few of the problems that many other boroughs our size, a little bigger, a little smaller, are going through. So folks, be proud of everything this council and this borough does, all the volunteerism we have here, and everything that we're doing as a borough to bring the quality of life here up for everyone, because we're really doing it, and it shows in the response we have to all these organizations that are within the borough itself. So that aside, it was a great educational experience, brought many good ideas back. I have 2 field trips planned to Pittston and to Ephrata to talk to those mayors and see what they're doing in their towns in the next 2 weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. Next, I want to say hello again to Shen. I had the opportunity to talk to her this afternoon for a little while. I couldn't be more impressed with her Small Business Spotlight campaign. You're years ahead of your age, believe it or not, and being affiliated with the Northampton Area Chamber of Commerce for so many years, we did talk about that and bringing the resources of the Chamber of Commerce in to also affiliate and help her along in this mission that, we will have more resources as you need them, if you want them, to help with this. But in the It's a Small World category, I've been a long-time customer of Shen's family restaurant down on Main Street, and there was always this really cute, industrious little girl there who used to be working and doing her homework and back and forth and everything, and, it just struck me that, was that you? And it makes sense now that I watched Shen grow up in the restaurant through all the years of enjoying the food that her family makes. It's a great restaurant, it's a great part of Northampton, and I'm glad to see you here and working with this, so my applause to you. Thank you. And to Candy and the prints on the Canal, to draw what she draws and to have the input from people around the area, not just Northampton, come in. It is truly a Northampton tradition, and thank you to Candy for all she does for giving back to the community, as you said before. So that's all I have, and let's go with the summer. Looking good. Thank you.
Attorney Stewart?
Yes, I was fortunate to attend the Paw Prints on the Canal event with my family, my dog included. It was a terrific event. Congratulations to them on such a nice event, and the money that they raise. That's terrific. They've been doing it for years, and it's very successful. And welcome to Shen. I was very impressed by your proposal, by your plan, and look forward to having you here. Now, on the business side of things, with respect to our one bid received for the fire prop, the bid is dated, I'll just note a few things. It's dated July 22nd, 2025, and it is good for 30 days. The estimated lead time is 8 to 10 months from order deposit to delivery. Lead times, though, are confirmed at the time of deposit. I also wanted to note that 50% is of the purchase price is required to secure the order, and the remaining half is due before the order ships. The price doesn't include any on-site preparation or assembly, and does not include the cost of equipment to offload. A forklift requiring a 6-foot-long fork capable of lifting 15,000 pounds at the 4-foot center is required. The bid does comply with all bidding requirements, and of course, it was the only bid we received. End of report.
Thank you. Mr. Sorrentino.
Jen, very well initiative put together here. I'm looking forward to seeing that come to fruition. Anything from the office side of it, if you need any help from myself, Brian, anybody else in the office going through with anything, just let us know. We can help out whichever way you can.
Right, thank
Looking
you.
forward to it. Also, last week I attended a PSAB course called the Employment Law Workshop, Municipal Employment Law Workshop. It was very informative. So like some things are already going to be used for learning a lot. Learned a lot. I just say it like that. And then I didn't hear anybody say that about we had an executive session tonight. It should be so I kind of want to make a reminder about saying that out there.
We
So
had
let you.
an executive session to consider legal matters.
Yes.
Thank you
okay.
for
Thank
remembering.
you.
Yes. That's all I got.
Mr. Wellscott.
You could actually
Alright.
bill her now for this.
Shen, welcome. Tori and I met with Shen on Monday to kind of go over the whole project, and I mean, there really wasn't much that we had to do. What you had in front of you is exactly what she brought into us, all ready to go. Before she had her first meeting, I think we are in very good hands. I think we have a really good situation for the next 2 years. I knew we all said that Mason was gonna have hard to fill Mason's shoes, but I don't know. I think she stepped into it pretty, yeah, so you're doing a great job already, and you're 40 minutes in, so, thank you. Moved in the park was great. I mean, Judy kind of stole all my thunder a little bit, but, you know, something about J names, apparently.
My apologies.
So was that Thunder saying that his hot dogs weren't cooked?
No, I meant about how the community. Don't worry, that'll be improved.
No sauce on it either, right? No sauce.
No, they had the
Ketchup and
ketchup and the
mustard.
mustard hidden on the other side. Yeah, she had
Go
to
on,
ask for it. He tried charging me extra for that too.
And he paid it, too.
Double the
No, but Judy is correct. It was perfect example of community. I had to run out to pick up something for it, and when I came back, it felt like it was kind of like a movie in a way, not pun intended, but that literally I came in and it was like people going, do this, do that, do this, and it was fabulous to see people that work for the borough, people that didn't work for the borough, people that were council people, friends of council people, just everyone just jumped in like it was their project, and they just wanted to see and help. We did work up a sign-up sheet for people that would like to volunteer. Naturally, it is not here with me, but I'm going to send it as an email, as a kind of a Google Doc, so if anyone would like to fill it out, fill in what they want, so that way you don't have to wait in line. It'll just be fill in if you want it. It'll be just to kind of help with setup, help with cleanup, help run the concession stand, to do kind of whatever you have. Any suggestions? Bonnie, your suggestions were wonderful that you emailed to us.
Oh, good.
We really took a lot of them and kind of ran with them, and they were a great launching point, and we are using some of them. So thank you. Like, they were beyond helpful. So any ideas that anyone has for any movies, activities, we did just book, we're gonna bring in the mini-moos for a movie at the end of the month, that they often come out. It was a suggestion made by Megan, and and it's a great idea to bring them out for our Paddington movie at the end of the month. For anyone that doesn't know the mini movies, Cyples has them a lot. It's miniature cows that come in, and people come in, kids can take photos with them. It's gonna be, I think, a great thing. They're gonna set up in the park and pretty much right there. We're
Do they-
reaching out to different, yeah,
Do they leave cakes in the park?
they do. And that's gonna be at the concession stand.
Okay.
We're gonna dry them out.
We had a slight issue with the geese dumping,
Yeah.
so we wanna make sure that we get the
These will be extra
moo
fresh.
moo
Yeah.
cakes
Yeah.
also added to that.
This is pretty interesting.
But yeah, so no, we are really working on a lot of stuff. Tomorrow is Despicable Me 4. Those movies have a big talking with bananas, so bananas are the main item tomorrow. Fresh bananas and banana Laffy Taffy is the main special for tomorrow. And these are the ropes, so these are even longer ones. So Judy, I mean,
Can't be there, I'm sorry.
don't worry, Judy. We'll,
I'm sure you'll cover me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure,
sure,
as long as you pay.
yeah.
But no, it's been great. For the turnout, was roughly at one point, I believe DJ said it was about 55 people he counted.
I counted, DJ.
Oh, well, he
it's
said,
not that high.
he did say we, I
He had high
apologize,
figures for
but he
that.
told me, so I assumed, so we had assumed at least 50, so 55 is,
Judy counted it, he told you.
yes, exactly.
That's how it works.
So I imagine it was probably at over 60 by the time, and for a first night, we were really, really happy with that, and I can only imagine it's gonna get better from there. Now, leading into unfortunate news, I got a call today from one of the firms for the cement and bridge. Starting August 18th, a section of Canal Street from probably about the bridge to Jerry and I estimate about the gazebo will be closed for 64 days.
Ooh.
I have a map. I'm gonna put the map out on the app. I'm gonna send it out to everyone. It shows what the detour route's gonna look like. So basically, I imagine that the parking lot there by the gazebo will be the turnaround area for people. So it's gonna be long. It takes it to about October 20th, so right before Halloween. That mixed with, they are cameraing and probably by then be well into lining for the Canal Street project. So there's gonna be a decent amount of detours in the Fourth Ward. At least this one, I don't know what the other ones were, plus those will be changing quite often. But I will keep everyone updated as they come in, but just know that if you are living in the Fourth Ward or plan to visit the Fourth Ward, there will be substantial detours, at least in this part of Canal till October 20th and into next year with the relining project. So just know that we'll put those out on the app and the website as we get it. But once the map shows what we estimate to be the gazebo, but it could be a little bit, I imagine that's probably the best area. But if anything changes or it gets shortened or extended or anything, I'll let everyone.
It's definitely further down from Lumber
Yeah,
Street,
yeah.
so somewhere between Lumber.
They didn't have gas work done in that ward, so it's their turn to have their share of detours.
And then once it ends, maybe the gas will come in, so.
Well, they're down at Newport Avenue might be.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, Newport actually.
There was a major, like, one call went through already for the gas company, and they actually took out street cut permits for Newport Avenue.
Yeah.
Pretty large, substantial area for the
Multiple
gas
blocks
company
of
coming.
it, so add that on top of the detours. So Fourth Ward is
Yeah.
in a bit of a detoury kind of mood. But like I said, we'll keep everyone updated as it goes along. All right, and that's the end of my report.
Thank you. Anyone else before we move on to paying the bills?
And
Okay.
before one item, on the permits that we had, is this, $25,000 was just for street cut permits?
That's what the UGI
one,
one's
yes.
talking about, yeah.
That's the large one they cut?
That's
And
Newport
that's what
Avenue.
they paid in permits?
Yep. And that's actually
Pretty low.
pretty cheap compared
Oh,
for
really?
how
Other
big they're doing.
municipalities, yeah.
Okay.
Just
And that
because
was
it's
just
by
for
the
July,
year,
the,
yes.
the report that you put on here was just for the July amount of permits that we got?
Yes, that's just.
$6,000?
I-
It's what it looks like for the
Yeah.
total this month.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of attest to Jerry is that, so the way we do street cutting, it's by linear feet. A lot of municipalities do by square feet, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so in another municipality, that number could be well over 100,000.
Yes. And it's something that we've talked about already, about changing it for next year, going
Yeah.
to more
To
square
go into it,
footage.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
easier to calculate too, because it's
Yep.
a real pain to go through, and
Mhm.
the way ours is broken down by,
Getting out the
it's,
map.
it's,
Yeah.
We can get a street
10
cleaner a lot
feet or,
quicker.
yeah, 10 feet or
Much
less,
quicker.
it's this price.
Yeah,
yeah.
2 UGI things, 3 maybe, yep.
Thank you.
I need a motion to pay the bills.
Make a motion.
By Mr. Canal, then your second,
Second.
by Ms. Arman. Any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
BSN Sports LLC for $1,100.
Yep, it, nets and basketballs, I believe, down at the rec center.
Okay. Is any of that provided by the NAA?
No, that is just something Jason budgets for.
Okay. Cummins Wagner,
That is Envirorep, they changed their name, to Cummins Wagner. It is for repair materials down at the sewer plant.
okay. It seems like I'm beating a dead horse with Frazier, $1,500 for maintenance.
Yep, that's the monthly contract fee.
Can't understand. You must go through a lot of copies. Newhart Pharmacy for $771.
Those were updated shots for the road crew guys.
Okay. Alert All, $2,900.
Yep, fire department.
Okay. TRC Technologies, it looked like we had a lot of computer issues.
Well, we are in the process of our computers needed, a few of them, Megan's, Jeff's, and Bernadette's needed to be updated because they weren't, we needed to update to Windows 11 and we needed new computers because they were past the age of updating.
Okay.
By October, they're gonna be
By
updated.
October, we wouldn't have computers essentially
Okay.
at that point.
No problem. And then two large bill from Lehigh Engineers, is that part of the sewer and the 529?
One of them was $329, I believe, and one of them is reimbursement, like we pay it.
From that 799 Smith Lane Planning
Yep.
Commission meeting.
Thank you, that's all.
D and H, it's back up,
Can you speak up?
DH Productions.
What's that?
DH.
That is for, so those are for the two DJ events that they do at the swimming pool every year.
Okay, and I can't believe Mr. Glassick didn't comment on it, but we paid, quite a hefty sludge fee this, we never like to not pass up talking about sludge, so, 17,000 and 15,000 all in one month, that's a hefty little bill there.
Indeed.
I'm assuming the rain kicking up the water,
That was a pretty hefty
the
month.
silt in
Yeah.
the water, but, okay. That was my only one, was the D&H, Mr. Glassick covered my other ones, thank you.
Of course.
Sorry about missing the sludge.
I thank you for allowing me to bring it up for a change, you know, I didn't want you to hog all the sludge glory.
That's funny. Okay, any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Need a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Hall, do I have a second?
Second.
Who got it?
Tell me on that side, I don't care.
Jason.
Jason.
Donahue,